I was a little close. 7. You want to go first or second?
I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
I'm gonna be so sad when you beat me with my own deck.
So this is your deck. All right. So I warn you, I'm going to mess up a lot.
It's not gonna take much for you to beat me. Because that deck is my worst matchup. So. Alrighty.
So when it comes to cards you want to start off with, what do you recommend I should look for?
A cascade spell and maybe like 1 or 2 like kill and or counter spells or something. Something to disrupt your opponent.
Okay. So I'm already going down 6. Too many lands and that spell that has like the wizard one. Like if you have a wizard.
Oh, Flame of the North?
I had like 3 of those.
Oh God, yeah, that definitely needed to go back.
I still pay Jagged like I complained I did, and now I'm like, I haven't played it like a year, but I still pay that.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I had that too. Yeah, dude. Whenever the
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 6, 7.
man, I feel like
Do I want to go for this or no? You know what? We always love a little risk, don't we?
I admire that.
Alrighty.
Delighted Halfling, here go.
So what does Delighted Halfling do?
I can tap it for a colorless, or I can tap it for 1 mana of any color for a legendary spell, and it can't be countered.
Okay.
When my so I started up another stream. I think I told you about it. But one of my things is the crab.
Do this. Pass
Never
turn.
play against Neil. I got it ready.
Twilight Mire. I will play Risk the Hunger Tide.
Okay, so what does that do?
Well, as long as the Grist is not on the battlefield, it is a 1/1 insect creature. So if I have anything that says like that affects creatures,
Okay.
I can use it on this. Like if I have a tutor that can go get a creature, I can go get this.
Okay.
But so +1, which I'm gonna do. I mill the top card of my library. If it's an insect, I'll repeat the process, but I make a 1/1 insect.
Okay.
And then her -2 is I get to sacrifice a creature and destroy target creature. And then -5 is each opponent loses life equal to the number of creatures in my graveyard.
Okay.
Your turn.
Alright, untap. Card. So I will play a forest. And I think I'll do this. So I'll deal 2 damage to it.
Sure.
And I will pass turn.
And for turn. I will plus Grist. I will get another insect. I will go ahead and attack for 1.
Okay. And I press this.
Yeah.
Alright.
I will then play Wall of Roots.
So what does that do?
It's a 05 defender, and I can put a -1/-0 counter to active or to create a 1 green mana once each turn. So I can do it during your turn as well.
Okay.
I'm going to do that now.
Let's see.
And modern when it dies.
So in response,
Sure.
is this the right move? Probably not, but I'm curious. I'm learning this deck. Mark Ride Regent. I'm going to exile it.
Okay.
In response, I'm going to subtlety.
Okay. I will
You would dump the counters to like.
put that on the bottom of my library. All right. Now, since that was evoked, you need to sacrifice it.
And sacrifice it. Okay. All right.
I will pass the turn.
All right. Untap.
So modular triggers when it
Draw a
dies.
card.
So if I bolt this,
All right.
you can move the counters.
So I'm going to play a
Grab.
There's 2 cards if you hit 'em.
Gemstone Cavern.
That's
Yep.
rusty.
I'm going to play Capital 3 and do Shardless Agent
Yep.
and Cascade.
Yep.
So then I cascade basically just into it.
Yep.
So. Surprise of what can it be? Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Who would have guessed?
16.
You don't shuffle the entire deck. It's just the cards that go on bottom.
Okay. So. Did I put
It's fine. Don't worry about
Okay.
it.
I'm so used to just shuffle.
I totally understand. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
You're good.
So these 2 are out.
Yep.
All right. And I will pass turn.
Okay.
I can call this right for artifact and I can deal 5.
Yep. 3 cards in here?
Destroy Ravager, deal 5. So,
1, 2, 3,
I
4.
don't know what this does. But that's
Can I read them? real quick?
Yeah. Go ahead.
wrong play.
Don't want to.
You're good.
Did you take a play out of my book?
I'm on a scale gamer.
Okay.
I put the ball in his court. The ball's in his court.
I'm going to. Do you have any cards in hand?
Artifact.
I have 2.
2. I'm gonna shock this in. I'm gonna tick up Grist to make another insect.
Okay.
Target?
And
That makes that
Top 4 and then exile.
well, it would. So my one trigger. Okay, so it'd be. So this is a 4.
Go ahead.
7. So doesn't die to this.
I'll pass turn.
All right.
Right, Bang, what was the right move? Bang, what was the right move?
All right. I'll draw a card.
Oh.
I will play an island.
Yep.
Lands on tap is 4.
It has 7, but it's 5 damage.
So I will play red, green, and gemstone. And I'm gonna play Violent Outburst.
Yeah, that happens.
Any responses?
Yeah, better if I
All right.
could block it.
So I'm just gonna put a 1 right here to signify they have a +1.
Sure.
And I'm just gonna go through these.
Crack for blue. Counter here.
Well, we're gonna get to the very bottom of the deck.
That's typically how it goes for me.
Skull. Counter target creature still. Power toughness 2 or less.
There we go.
And there's also
So this will go here.
We'll just put that.
And do they go just
You shuffle them and then put them on bottom.
okay?
spin it. Shatter.
I think I've been playing Cascade wrong,
That's okay.
but I didn't really Cascade really into the last match, so that's maybe be a good thing. Want to cut this or anything?
That's fine.
All right,
We will have 2 more rhinos.
More rhinos?
They are summoning sick.
Yep. And right now this is a 3/2, 5/4, 5/4. And I'm going to enter combat.
Yep.
And I'm going to go after your planeswalker.
Okay. So both of these, just these two? Is that all that's attacking? Is these two guys?
What are these? 1/1s?
Yeah, they're 1/1s.
You know what? Because I have those two, I'll also add this and confirm that.
top, bottom, middle, draw. Preordained trigger. DRC first.
I will. Court of Calling for 4.
Okay.
Preordained.
Get Yawgmoth, ranged position.
Trigger.
And I'll just go ahead and block
Okay.
the Shardless Agent.
Should I see it? All right.
The Shardless Agent will die, and then since those two guys were attacking Grist, it'll draw.
All right. That'll be in my turn.
Lane for turn.
Don't draw creatures.
Preordained trigger.
I'll play Agatha's Soul Cauldron.
Okay.
I may spend mana as though it were mana of any color when activating abilities.
Okay.
Creatures I control with +1/+1 counters on them have the abilities of creatures exiled under this.
Okay.
And then I can tap it to exile a creature and put a +1. Or I get to exile a card from a graveyard. And if it was a creature, I get to put a +1/+1 counter on the creatures I control.
Okay.
I'm going to activate Agatha's Soul Cauldron to exile Grist.
Okay.
And since it was a creature, I'll put a +1/+1 counter on Yawgmoth.
Okay.
I will activate Yawgmoth's +1 ability to make a insect.
Okay.
Draw.
16 power tramplers is a real pain in the butt.
Right. I'm pretty sure I'm taking 2 damage here. I'm going to.
Retain
I'll
priority.
just like my word.
I'll pass turn.
Right.
Land. I've had to go 3 mana drop each turn to try to stay in this game. I'm
Draw a card.
going to Hydookin, your cat from the Automaton, pay the warden.
It's a trigger.
All right. So what's the situation with all your creatures so far?
These are all 1/1s.
Okay.
He is a 3/4 with a loyalty counter on it, and he lets me pay 1 life and sacrifice a creature to put a -1/-1 counter on any target creature, any other target creature. And then I can pay 2 black, but since I have this, I can pay any color of mana to discard a card and proliferate.
And what is he right now? 3/5.
Yes, a 3/5.
All right. So I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna play Gone and bring your Yawgmoth back to your hand.
Okay. In response,
Okay.
I'm going to put a -1/-1 counter on that.
Okay.
I'll lose a life and draw a card.
All right.
I'll sacrifice that and put a -1/-1 on that.
Since of that, I'm just gonna put 1 dicer, so I'm not using all of them.
I'm going to put a -1/-1 there. And 1 more.
All right. Just enough dice over here.
Oh yeah, we're still not there.
And then
And Yawgmoth goes back to your hand.
Still in response.
Okay.
I'm going to activate Yawgmoth to discard that to proliferate, so there'll be 2/2s.
All right.
And now Yawgmoth will go back to my hand.
All right. Even though it won't be as brutal now, swing at you for 10.
It should be 8.
No, sorry, 8.
6, 7, 8.
All right, and I'll pass turn.
Alright, draw.
Yeah, retard you.
Okay. She did, right?
Yeah.
There you go. And it's nothing good. It's down.
Okay.
Alright. She's in my regular game.
I think we're going to go defense and 2 islands and play out a maggot. Get that out of
You
here.
may have missed earlier on.
Play a Takanuma, Abandoned Mire.
No, they're both still there.
And pray.
I'm going to
Go ahead.
cast Orcish Bowmaster. When it enters the battlefield, I can have it deal 1 damage to any, or when it enters the battlefield, or you would draw a card except for the first one you draw each turn. I can have it enter the battlefield, or it'll deal 1 damage to any target.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot a Rhino,
All right.
and then and whenever it deals damage, or like whenever that ability activates, I make I amass 1 orc.
Okay.
So this is a 0/0 with a +1/+1 counter.
Okay.
I will. Can't do that.
I'll attack you.
I will play Ignoble Hierarch.
Okay.
Come back starts now.
I'll then activate Agatha Soul Cauldron and exile Yawgmoth.
Okay.
I'll put a +1/+1 counter
Shrek.
Sweet deck over here.
on my Orcish Bowmaster.
Okay.
I'm now going to activate their +1 abilities to make 2 insects.
Okay.
Petty Theft the Bridge.
One,
Yeah.
2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Yep.
I will
Bounces right.
Return to hand.
Yep.
sacrifice an insect to put a -1/-1.
This or
Draw a card.
Go to combat. 5 points of damage.
Yep. Gee whiz.
Say go.
Oh, there it was.
I was waiting for one of those two.
I was waiting for the green to come out.
And that's what I said earlier when you were started milling me good.
Yeah.
I was like, if you hit those two, we'll just go to the next.
I will.
Makes complete sense.
Those are my
I
options.
guess we're playing Decadent Dragon.
Sacrifice to put a -1/-1 on that one.
So you went through a painful one.
Oh yeah. It's rough.
Wait, no, I already marked it
I
down.
literally had 7 cards open in my deck.
I will sack to put one there. Go ahead.
All right.
Oh my god.
You have 1 card in hand.
Oh,
Yep.
all in. Devastating. And it was the Magus. Oh my god.
So I'm gonna play an island.
Second Magus. Good luck. Oh man. That was lovely. I would die.
At least we always have fun.
I had a cast out and we played.
I assumed you had but I was hoping Sarah would like I knew you had
So what are those right now?
These are both. This is a 1/1. This is a 2/2.
2/2.
Yes, and they both have all of Yawgmoth's abilities and Gris abilities.
All right. So I'm gonna pay 2, and I'm gonna play Stomp, targeting that.
Okay, I will activate the second ability of like Yawgmoth on this
Yeah.
to discard a card and proliferate. I'm gonna kill these 2. This will have 3 counters on it.
There are many people in this room that actually think that.
Every threat, with the exception of
And these guys both gain a +4.
Okay.
which Ragavan is easy to deal with. So really the only exception.
So what are they at right now?
Every threat.
This is on an adventure.
On adventure. Okay.
This is a 3/3 with 2 damage on it at the moment, and this is a 2/2.
Alright. There's nothing else I can do in my turn.
What are we looking at?
It's like it's two sides of it. I feel elated to win from one, like 20 to 1. Yeah, and I won the game. I feel great. Over there, I feel bad for you.
I would feel good if I were you.
I've been doing this thing where I've been putting my cards
can't be mad.
in and checking if everything.
I didn't know how the impact was worried that like can you all damage or impact? If it's from an
I'll play Hepatra.
Okay.
0 poisons. Whenever Hepatra deals combat damage to a player, I may put a -1/-1 counter on target creature. Whenever 1 or more -1/-1 counters are put on a creature, I make a 1/1 snake
Okay.
with Death Touch.
Disney trip just got reserved.
Oh, yeah?
Go to Disney World.
Oh, that's really sick. Okay.
You're good, man. We're both adults.
Counter there. I'll play an Orcish Bowmaster and have it shoot the Rhino.
I feel like
So
I will then attack for 6.
Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I will activate these twos +1.
So
I know. That's literally. I was just
mother and father and my 2 little sisters are all going to do
To make
our resort
2 insects, and I will.
free park hopper
Let me see.
at a deluxe hotel in for $1,000.
I know what's good.
Because of the Disney Plus free.
I think that's what we.
It's a little. It's a little
Exile this delighted halfling
but
to.
that's our park tickets. All of our food and our resort.
Oh, that was in my hand. Oops.
Disney.
Exile delighted halfling to put a +1/+1 counter on this other Orcish Bowmaster. I will then activate its +1 to make another Weedle and pass.
Right. I don't know there's much as I can do.
You can cast this, by the way.
Huh?
Where it's on an adventure, you can cast it.
I can?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
cast it as the creature now.
So she kind of knows how to work it a bit.
Yeah, because what I got
But that's
for right now,
that's the big deal. What we gotta do is once we're free now.
only that had a luck counter on it, it'd be a lot better. But yeah, I'll pass turn.
Free behind during certain periods of the year.
Tap.
It's usually during the
Draw.
part of the year. Right. Like July and August.
I'm good if you're
13.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I will activate the +1 of this.
the problem was I bought these before.
Activate the +1 of this.
I still haven't observed.
I don't play the archive trap anymore.
And then I'll activate the -2 of this to sacrifice that to kill it.
I was talking to somebody, I was like, I play archive trap. He's like, how much?
You're going to activate Agatha's Soul Cauldron to exile Grist. I'll put a +1/+1 counter on Apatra. I will then. This guy has Stomach Sickness. Move to combat. An attack for 1, 2, 5, 8. That's 3. So 11. Okay, yeah. And then I'll activate to proliferate and kill you.
Okay. Your game. If I could have got one more mountain, I could have got you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I could have brought it out and just at least stomp you.
Yeah.
And then next turn, that. Good first round.
Yeah.
On adventure. Here we go to my on adventure. Because it's cast, graveyard, then adventure. Right?
Brian,
How much is the Witch's Cauldron? Like how much mana? 2.
casting an adventure card off the right, would the caster get the benefit of the adventure?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you cast the adventure off of Ragavan, yeah, you get the benefit of the adventure and it's exile. It's like on an adventure on your side of the
Back to the
battle.
next line. Is that FNM? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, like a copper yell.
So is there any roles for sideboarding besides just trading out?
As like your sideboard can only have a maximum of 15 cards.
Okay.
That's about the only thing.
Okay.
So you can, if you want to, you can throw the entire sideboard in.
Okay.
But like it can only have up to 15 cards. It can have more than that.
Okay.
Instep fetch.
I don't.
Blue. Flash.
Yo,
Shield dragon play.
what's up?
Tap, red, you draw 5. Is it one card lose 2 or is it all 5 with 10?
Would it be 5 separate triggers? You get all 5 and then all 5 on the stack? Or the first one on the stack?
Well, it's whenever he would draw a card, right? That's how it should read.
Red, blue.
Oh, you, this fucking guy.
Regular shield drakes were $90.
That's why I bought mine when they were 60. Whenever an opponent draws a card, so I do believe it would be whenever anytime you draw a card, trigger on the set. Trigger, yeah. Like you would draw all 5, and then there would be 5 separate triggers on the stack.
Oh, so I'll have all 5 cards in my hand.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a trigger, so you can still respond to it.
So I got a question. When it comes to Witch's Cauldron, even if it leaves, does the effects of it still stay? Okay. Because I know some cards, text are wonky enough to be like that.
6. No, that would be amazing, but no.
I think it's draw.
Yes, he would. Yeah.
I don't think you can.
The Because all 5 triggers would be on the stack.
We can respond.
So all 5 are on the stack.
I got it. I got it.
Well, in the person that hit finish is the person you pick.
Thank you.
14.
But I told him.
So what's like the win? Like what do you get if you get high enough in this event for modern here? I'm guessing just like a pack or 2.
Well, since there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Hey, what's up? I was telling him you need to come to the competition classes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be good for you.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow I got to
Oh, that sucks.
do an unnecessary scanning, so that's $60.
Ah.
Yeah, he had his own basketball put in the next one.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
For Saturday. Session, legislative session is over.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's good.
Yeah, they announced the instructor, the training.
Yeah.
It's that Saturday's the last day of session, so I have to work that day too. So,
Oh no,
like everything, nothing works out.
that's awful. Yeah. We'll see you later.
All right. There you go.
What are those?
2 cards I took out of this, so I don't
Okay.
mix them up.
I just wanted to make sure that they weren't part of the deck. Or something.
Okay. I'm guessing you recommend this deck go first or second?
I mean, in general, you want to go first.
Just
no
always
matter
go
what.
first? Yeah. Okay. I'll go first then. 6.
Yep. Oh,
It's right there. It's right there.
Go ahead.
one, 2.
If I can angle it from the light, I'll blind
Do
you.
me a favor there, Elliot. Alexandria just subbed for 13 months. Give her a shout out.
Thank you, Alexandria, for subbing for 13 months. That's awesome. Thank you.
All you, bro. Do it.
13 months.
Okay.
Are you keeping?
Yeah, I think in this situation I'll keep this.
All right, I'll keep his one.
All right.
Go ahead.
I'll just play Misty Rainforest. You get a shock. I'm not going to pay the 2.
Okay.
Do not want another Misty Rainforest. I don't think that's how it works.
It's got to be a forest or an island.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be a forest island. And as long as it has forest or island in it, it's types. You can go get it.
It's a hard cast, yeah, but I don't need that. That's as expensive taste. That's what I'm going to do now.
All right. If you want to cut.
2 cards up top of the library, and I can pass these anytime.
All right. And I will pass turn.
I'll play Delighted Halfling,
All right.
and then I'll play Chalice of the Void for 0.
Feels like everybody has that card.
That mono black deck would be very well because nobody would know what the fuck's happening. They'd be like, oh, Eva. Okay,
Slow monkey beats.
I mean,
I feel like
it is.
they think that I was on like the mono black burn deck.
I'll just play Gemstone Cavern,
But then I'd play, like,
and
a five
I will
black
pass turn.
Draw. I'll play land and Wall of Roots. I will activate Wall of Roots to play Delighted Halfling,
All right.
and then pass turn.
Okay. Card. So I'm gonna shock Steam Vents in. I'm gonna pay the 2.
Yep.
And I'm gonna pay 3 and play to Shauna's Tidebender. I think I'm doing this right. If I target that.
It has to be in response to a trigger.
So when it triggers,
Yes.
okay,
That's when you would play that.
never mind then. So how would I be able to like say?
Like, say you were to go to Cascade,
Okay,
when when Crashing Footfalls goes on the stack, this would trigger.
Okay.
Then you would play that to counter the trigger.
oh, okay, okay.
It's going to be kind of hard for you to do that because it's going to cost you 6 mana.
Yeah. At the very least, I'm gonna put this.
All right, that works. On suspend.
And
17, 18,
yeah,
19.
I'll just pass turn there.
I will fetch.
Got one card here. Yeah.
At your end step.
I'll grab a swamp.
Where did the third thing come from?
1, 2, and then this.
Oh, that was, is that
No, this was not that.
okay, okay, okay. I didn't think about it.
Because we went dash monkey, like,
Got it. Yeah, that's
and then this one. Two treasures.
And then I will cast Orcish Bowmaster at the end of your turn.
All right.
I will shoot you for 1 and make a 1/1.
Go. 3, 4, 5.
Untap.
I do have bolts.
Draw. I will play Yawgmoth Thran Physician.
You make my brain think hard.
I will.
Make me a better player.
That's what a lot of decks I play do. Like, I got the Demons deck too. I'm not going to play this in a while.
Yeah, we played against last week. Yeah, we did last week.
I'll attack for 2.
All right.
Is there a problem? I don't know what to do. I don't know the proper order of anything. I don't know what I'm doing over here.
Pay 1.
Like, I thought, like, okay, I need to destroy that. But
Stealing cards.
it's also good. I
What
just I
counters
just
you got
like
on my
Fear
hand?
Brotherhood in my deck. I
The
just destroy
stealing
artifacts.
cards.
I get one fucking thought.
Put the mountain down.
That was 3 minutes left. Jesus.
So here's this. You to cut. All right. So what is everything right now? These are 1/1s.
These are 1/2s. This is a 0/3. These 2 are 1/1s, and this is a 2/4.
2/4. Well, in the very least, I'm gonna pay 1, and I'm gonna play dead, hitting those 2.
You can only hit 1.
Only hit 1. Oh, if that's the case. then-
Yeah. Fire would let you do that,
But
but
the other one, I was thinking the other one. I did that. I guess I'll hit one of your delighted halflings then.
sure.
I've had 4 interviews.
Alrighty. And yeah, I will pass turn.
Interview back to back to back.
Untap. Draw.
Just have to wait.
Well, that snap. I had a flame in hand. I should have just played the snap and targeted it. Or it doesn't hurt anything. I guess. Instead of having the arc later, but it wouldn't matter. I forgot about target migrating.
I've got some other stuff in there now. That's hard. Let's hit the, for the ring.
Just know this man.
I'm going to cast Court of Calling for 1.
Okay.
Get Yawgmoth.
Okay.
And I will pass the turn.
All right. Yes. Untap. On 1. Let me see. Rainforest.
Sure. You want to be sure you keep
Yeah.
track of this. It's always on your upkeep.
I have a bad habit of just forgetting about it, and I'll be like halfway. I'm like, oh, that's supposed to happen.
There are going to be some people like that are going to be like, you missed it.
Yeah. That's the reason why I don't typically do modern. I just happen to be here, and I was told,
That's
like,
fine.
yeah, do you want to come play? Plus, I've not played in like 6 or 7 months, so I'm a little rusty.
Fair.
There you go. No, it's funny because a lot of my decks typically happen with 30 things triggering at once, and I have to keep track of it. 3, 4, 5.
I'm playing a red space tool deck. I don't have ways to bounce my baby down.
It's like a G.
Honestly, as much as unoptimal as it is, I'm gonna play
Lorien Revealed.
Revealed.
Okay, this is gonna deal you 3 damage. Or yeah, that you draw 3 cards with it. Yeah, this is gonna hit you for 3 damage.
I take it.
Okay.
Okay. Alrighty, and I'll pass turn.
End of your turn. I'm gonna Court of Calling for. I'm gonna Court of Calling for 1 again.
Okay.
Is mono blue Delver like a horrible matchup for that day?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I've got for artists to do one for me a long time ago. The beginning of it's so
Alright. I'm going to activate Yawgmoth to sacrifice this Yawgmoth.
Okay.
It will die and then come back with a +1/+1 counter
Okay.
due to undying. I will lose a life, draw a card.
Alright.
I'm going to sacrifice this Yawgmoth to put a -1/-1 counter on this Yawgmoth. And then it'll come back, I'll draw a card.
Okay.
I'm going to do this until I'm at 10 life. So I'm going to do this 7 more times.
Okay.
6, 7. Five, 6, 7.
only bobbing to catch by surrender by hotel.
I'll untap.
Bobbing to catch by surrender by hotel.
I will draw for turn.
Okay.
I will play a land. I will then play Zulaport Cutthroat.
Okay.
So whenever a creature dies, I'll gain a life, you'll lose a life. I'm going to sacrifice Yawgmoth to remove a counter.
Okay.
You'll,
Until you're dead.
huh?
Until I'm dead.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing I can do.
Drew
No.
3 cards and didn't find an answer?
No.
That's unfortunate.
I put a Brother's End. I was like, if I can get that out.
Yeah, that would have been really good.
No, I was not getting it.
I'm the oldest of many grandpas. My grandfather.
A good game.
Yeah.
It was a big argument. The
The first one I was terrified. I thought for sure I was gonna lose.
If I had just a little bit more burn spells, it's like I could have got it. But then I was like, nope, not even getting mountains anymore.
Yeah.
Island.
My dad is
I was looking like for destroy artifacts, destroy spells, but I was like getting none of those. Kept getting like Lorraine Revealed.
Lorian revealed.
Lorraine Revealed. Just everything that I did not need.
the same thing.